This is a disclaimer. Do not believe any of these stories or attempt any of the actions described. They are AI and purely for entertainment purposes only.
We had been together for 2 years, taking a break from college and the stress it put on them. It felt like a breath of fresh air, and a camping trip to Grand Canyon National Park seemed like the perfect way to reset. They'd hiked the canyon before, nothing serious, but enough to feel familiar. This time, though, they wanted adventure, something different, something memorable. The morning sun painted the canyon walls gold as they set off down a lesser-known trail. Weathered signs warned of steep drops and unstable rock, but to Alec it looked like excitement, to Ruby it looked like a bad omen come true. A mile down, the path narrowed and twisted. Strange, dark crevices slit the canyon walls. Small, smooth openings punctured the sandstone like ancient wounds. Some were shallow, others gaped into darkness thick enough to fit a person whole. Those looked like cave mouths, Alec murmured, stepping closer. Ruby froze. Yeah, let's not. But Alec was already running his hand along the cool rock. Come on, Ruby, we're not going far, just a peek. Think of the photos. She shook her head, her chest tightening. Alec. Unknown cave systems, no way. People disappear in these kinds of places. He flashed that easy smile, the one that usually melted her resolve. We'll stick together, I promise. Just a quick look. She hesitated, fear prickling the back of her neck. Something about this felt wrong, watching, waiting. But his excitement was viral, and after another few moments of coaxing, she exhaled shakily. Fine, but only for a minute. They ducked inside. The air changed instantly, cooler, staler, thick with dust. Their footsteps echoed too loudly, as if the cave disliked their arrival. Ruby clutched her flashlight tighter. Alec, do you feel that? Feel what? She scanned the shadows like we're being watched. Alec laughed, though his voice quieted. Probably bats or something, come on. The tunnel narrowed, then opened into a low chamber where 2 passages split. A jagged fork left and right. That's when they heard it. A guttural hissing, low and pulsing, almost rhythmic, not snake-like. Too structured like a language built on grating breaths. Mariah's skin burned with dread. Alec, that's not. Probably snakes around here, he said quickly, though unease showed across his face. We just step carefully, okay? How about we go left? She wanted to scream no, but he was already walking. The deeper they went, the darker it got. Their flashlights cut through void, illuminating dust that drifted like floating ash. Then Ruby saw them. Small, round, glowing, staring through cracks in the stone walls as if pressed close from the other side. Pale yellow irises slit like a lizard's. Alec, she whispered, voice cracking. We have to leave now. Ruby, calm down. It's... Something shifted behind them, a scraping, a breath, a presence. Alec stepped close, putting his hands on her shoulders, trying to steady her trembling. Hey, look at me. It's okay, I'm right. A scaly hand shot from the darkness and clamped onto his shoulder, claws slicing into flesh. Alec yelled in pain. The thing rasped, deep, wet breaths. Pulling him toward the shadows, he twisted, slammed his back into the wall, managing to rip free, blood darkening his sleeve. Run! He yelled. They sprinted, their footsteps exploding through the tunnels, the rhythmic hissing now like a chorus around them. Rocks cracked. Something large scrambled after them quickly. They reached the fork, lungs burning, but they stopped abruptly. Blocking the tunnel opening were 3 reptilian humanoids, tall and sinewy, scales glinting like wet stone, their spines jutted like serrated fins, and their eyes, those glowing eyes, focused on the couple with eerie precision. One hissed a guttural phrases to another. The cave vibrated. Then they lunged. Alec and Ruby dove opposite ways, the creature's claws slicing the air where their bodies had been. Alec grabbed her hand as they bolted there out. A roar echoed behind them, a violent and frustrated. They didn't stop, didn't look back, almost didn't breathe, until they emerged into daylight onto the trail. Open desert air. The sunlight felt holy. They kept running, terror still thrumming them, expecting to hear taloned footsteps any moment. Only when they spotted a tour group ahead, clustered safely in the distance, they slowed, gasping, checking every direction. Nothing. They were safe. She turned to Alec, tears streaking down her dust-smudged face. I told you, Alec. I told you something was wrong. He winced, clutching his wounded shoulder. I know, I'm sorry, Ruby. I should have listened to you, I'm so sorry. Her anger became relief. She threw her arms around him carefully, avoiding the torn flesh. Just promise me you'll trust me next time. I do, he whispered. I swear I do. They made it to the parking lot, toward help, toward the nearest hospital, toward anything that wasn't the canyon's shadowed veins.